Yo, what's up, my people? This is Informant 254, guys. Lovely Friday. I talk about life abroad and opportunities. Guys, today I'm going to talk about a simple topic about just the working hours in Germany. And guys, this is one of the reasons why actually people love Germany as a working destination. And like other countries where you can just work the way you want and you can work till you die. In German, the working conditions are regulated and you can't just work the way you want. So guys, let's get straight to the point and let's do this. Welcome to my platform. What's up? So guys, what are the let's say the minimum or most companies, I can't say minimum, maximum, but there are maximum working hours per day, which are, for some companies, they can allow you to work up to 10 hours. But then most companies kind of, especially if you are working into an office, you are into that management position, you know, working in a tech company, you have like, let's say 7.5 hours to 8 hours per day. Okay. So for example, most companies can allow you to work up to 48 hours, I think, per week. And then you have those, for some special cases where we have some companies where you have to work like 35 to 40 hours per week. And it's regulated, it's by law. You cannot work more than 10 hours per day. And if you work for more than 10 hours per day, for example, by law, you have to rest 8 hours. You cannot work after 10 hours. You need 8 hours rest before you continue doing anything again as work, you know. Otherwise, by law, it's not allowed. And the penalties can come to your employer. Of course, you as an employee, you might want to kill yourself, but then what happens is if they find out, the working legal authorities, they find out that you worked more than 10 hours and then you went and rested for like less than 10, you rested less than 8 hours, then you are breaking the working laws and the resting laws of Germany. So Germany doesn't allow people to just work the way they want. That's why you find that the money is also affected, because in some countries like the United States of America, there's always, I think the working conditions are like flexible. You can work a lot. And like in Germany, 8 hours per day, maximum of 10 hours per day, plus you have to rest for 8 hours before you go back to any kind of work that you want to do. Let's get to this. Let's talk about and then something good about working in Germany, you know, the working hours in Germany is that you have this like an account. You can decide that you work for you work with your employer, that you work for 8 hours, and then 30 minutes is put always in an account. They call it Gleitzeit Konto. You put the 30 minutes into an account, and these 30 minutes, they can be taken as holidays. You can take them as holidays, and or if, for example, you have an appointment, or you know, if you have kids, sometimes the kindergarten or the kitas just call and you need to go there as a parent. It means you can decide to use that time you can leave work early, and at the end of the day, or you can take a day off, and at the end of the day, the pay is always the same and you lose no money at the end of the month. That's the importance of the Gleitzeit. And if you, for example, you have so many hours, for example, you have you accumulated a lot of hours at the end of the year, you can also decide just to take them as holidays and travel. Or most Germans and people who work in Germany, they like to have free time, because in this country we work a lot. So the fact that there's this position or there's this working condition that allows you to take a day off or a week off or 2 weeks off because you have extra hours is an amazing way of using your extra hours. Yeah, that's something that makes people to really love this country, because of these working conditions that are amazing. German has really good working and amazing conditions. So something else about working in Germany, the law in this country pertains that if you work for 6 hours, you cannot just continue working for 8 hours and without a break. No, everybody who works for 6 hours needs to take at least 30 minutes break. It's by law, written by law, and that's why it's important for you to know. Some people don't know the law, they don't know the working conditions, and they are overworked. You don't know your rights, and it's important for you to know that after the 6 hours, you need to take at least a 30 minutes break. Very important for you to know that, because some people just work till they kill themselves. They don't know that this is their right, this is their law. It's a working condition that has been passed by the workers' law in Germany. So good to know that after 6 hours you take a 30 minutes break. It's written, it's law. Yo guys, something else about the working conditions of Deutschland, Bundesrepublik Deutschland, are that the people who work in offices and I can say the white collar jobs, they always have Fridays as a short working day. They work on Fridays till around they have less working hours, and that's an amazing thing. It's just that they have now a longer weekend. If you are working in an office, a government office, you will always have that chance to go home early on Friday. This applies to people who work in mostly government offices, and I find this to be an amazing condition, because you tend to plan for your weekends. You can kind of pick your kids, go out on Friday, visit a friend, or just plan your activities on a Friday. That's why it's important to know that if you work hard and you get an office job, you get to be Beamter. Beamter is like a government officer. Most of those jobs, they are amazing because they have, I think, 2 days. The longest working day is also always on Thursday, and Thursdays they work till late. Wednesdays they work till midday, and Fridays they work till midday. Most office jobs in Germany are like that, and I don't know the reason behind, but that's how it was just planned. Maybe the working, the workers' parliament decided that they don't want to work on Wednesday the whole day and on Friday the whole day. But Thursdays are good days for you to visit government offices, because the offices, they work till late. They work till 6, and that's really late. Yeah. Otherwise, under normal circumstances, they open their offices around 8 to 4. But on Thursdays, 8 to 6. Just take it home. So if you want to book an appointment and you don't have, you have late evening time, you can have an appointment at around 5 in a government facility and be served. Take note. Yeah, another sensitive topic. Yeah, being sick at work. There's something about German about being sick. If you are sick, you still get paid. I don't know if I can call it, I don't know, how can I call it? Paid sick leave? I don't know if I should call it that, but if you are not feeling well in Germany, you go visit your house arts, your doctor, and your doctor can write a letter. Actually, it goes directly from the doctor to your employer, that you're not feeling well and you stay home. For this duration. Some people are sick for like 1 week, some people are sick for 2 weeks, and that is paid in full. There's nothing reduced from that amount. The sick leave is paid in full in Germany. That's something that people should take note and remember. Very important. Makes Germany to be one of the countries that are good to come and work with good working conditions. Very good. So in some cases, for example, if you are sick for 1 day, you actually don't need to produce anything or from a doctor. You make a call and you say you're not feeling well, you stay at home. But if you are sick for more than 3 days, maybe 2 days maximum without a sick leave, but you still be paid. If you're more than 3 days, please make sure that you go and get a sick leave from your doctor, your house doctor. Very important, because this can lead for them to terminate your contract, as in you just decide to stay home and say you are sick and you don't have any proof. Your boss or the corporation boss can decide to terminate your contract you know, with this kind of mistake that you make. Remember, very, very important. Yeah. Let's talk about holidays. Holidays are important. So holidays in Germany, people have like most companies allow you to have 2 days. They're like, you have like 2 days in a month. That means you have like 24 days in a year to take holidays. So most people kind of it's already written in your contract. So it's always between 24 days and 32 days per year for you to take your holidays, and it's paid holidays. Your holidays are fully paid and you are protected by law. There's no way if you take your holidays that your boss can decide to fire you or anything. No. The holiday is by law written that you can take your holiday, and it's engraved how many days you need to take in a year. So for example, I take my 4 weeks and I go to Africa, Kenya, to visit my family, because I don't have a lot of family. I just have a few family and relative members here, but the whole of my family is in Africa, in Kenya. So for me, the best time for me to take my holidays is always when it's cold in this country, and that's usually November, December, January. And like other people who live in Germany who take their holidays during the summer season, I take my holidays during the winter season so that I can go home and visit my relatives and my family, my mom, my dad, my brothers and sisters, when it's cold. Because during the summer I still can work here and have a few grill parties with friends and stuff, and have maybe a short holiday, just visit around. Yeah, so guys, I mean, for those few words, I just talked about the holidays. The holidays are like, I take my holidays in December because it's cold, and running away from the cold, and also just going home. And because in Kenya it's also, people are on their holidays in December, makes it appropriate for me to have my holidays in Kenya during this time, you know. So guys, for those few words, I want to actually wish you a lovely Friday, and there's no other reason for you not to choose Germany as a destination for you to come and have a career. You can come and start your career in Germany. This is Informant 254, guys. You know, I always talk about love. I talk about life abroad and opportunities. I want you to take care, and till next time.